Please look out for my Miami vlog. It is about to be litty. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. If you're new to my channel and you do not know who I am, my name is Phillip, or Gade for short. Make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe to the ting. Now, I know I'm not in my normal setting. I'm currently in Miami, but the show must go on. And I felt like this would be a good topic to talk about simply because I've been seeing some crazy stuff. And so for those of you that do not know who Ehiz is a content creator that is notably famous on TikTok. And he's built a whopping 12 million followers. He doesn't necessarily have a niche. He's quite broad in the content that he creates. However, he has been surrounded by quite a bit of controversy in the last few weeks. Now, for those of you that do not know what I'm referring to, a TikTok was made where he was characterizing himself and miming a South Asian religious sound. Now, when I saw the TikTok, I had no clue. I thought it was just normal content, click like, scroll. But I came to realize that it was a sound from the South Asian community, and a lot of the South Asian audience felt offended by the use of the sound and how it was being used. Now, when the initial video was created, I feel like the response was quite subtle. A lot of people were saying stuff like, this doesn't feel right. Would you mind removing this? Because obviously he has 12 million followers, and it just creates a domino effect. Like, more people will start to use the sound, and it wasn't necessarily a sound. It wasn't a song. It was a religious verse that the two individuals were reciting, but obviously because it had a tempo to it, it kind of sounded like a song. But the response initially was quite subtle, and then unfortunately he responded to some of the comments by using the sound again, and it made it even worse. People were outraged. People started to react to his videos, and it just went further than it needed to. I don't think he saw it as serious as it was. Eventually, he removed all the posts and deleted the content. However, people came out to say Ehiz is not even funny. Ehiz is very problematic. I don't like Ehiz. They started their whole hate train. Now, one thing I noticed is a lot of people, like myself, I have done it before, I'll be honest. A lot of people will use somebody's name simply for the fact that they might be popular on that particular app, and they know that it will get a certain level of engagement. And that's what I saw after the incident. I don't feel like people were doing it because I don't feel like people were speaking on the topic because they genuinely cared and they thought, oh, this would be a learning lesson. I saw one and it said, oh, I'm glad everyone's starting to realize that Ehiz is problematic and he's not even funny. And I'm like, the term funny is relative. And anything in the UK is problematic to you people. Like, it's like, you can't win in the UK. Like, you have to, I don't know what you need to do to actually be considered as funny or to not be considered as problematic. I genuinely feel like you cannot win in the UK. So I saw listen, I can't even count the amount of TikToks that I saw where people were just roasting this guy. And I'm just like, bro, you lot are just doing this so that you lot can get views. Like, that's all you're doing it for. Now, I went onto Twitter and the response was quite interesting. I feel like a lot of people never put themselves in that particular person's shoes. And I feel like even in this day and age that we live in, where content creating is content creators are some of the highest paid self-employed people right now, and you guys seem to still not consider it as a job. So when you guys are talking about, oh, I'm glad that his account got banned, he deserves it. This is somebody's livelihood. This is how people make their money. And I understand that what he did was also offensive. There are several people on the TikTok app that should not be on the TikTok app. There are people that make racially motivated content and they don't get removed. There's people that mock black music. They don't get removed. So in my opinion, this was a bit of a reach. One thing I will say is, ever since I became more active on TikTok, I noticed that my TikTok became more sensitive, in the sense where I'm more visible on the platform. So my old videos that I was doing, that was only creating a small amount of traction, people were going back to those videos and reporting them. So I had about 5 videos that were reported in about a week, and then my account said, your account is at high risk. And I was just like, ciao. But I'm just going to read some of the TikToks. I'm going to read some of the tweets that I saw. So much racism towards black people in the Asian community get overlooked. Ehiz should have apologized immediately, but the outrage was fueled by something other than his content. Ehiz getting his TikTok account taken down for racism against South Asian community whilst refusing to apologize and continuing racist posts. Justice served and tastes so sweet. Can you imagine? Wow, it's crazy to see that Ehiz's TikTok account, 12 million followers, was taken down due to offensive content. While I don't agree with what he did, there are way more offensive, huge accounts which have not even been banned due to community violations. Another one says, Ehiz having his TikTok account being removed from what I can remember, around 12 million followers, should be a stark reminder to content creators who make their money and good money from social media that you can be removed from these platforms in the blink of an eye. I'm not being funny, but instead of just saying, I wish this guy can get his account back, this is the energy that other black people are putting out on black creators, and then you guys want to turn around and say that you want us to win. You are bad man. A year ago, he was homeless and living in emergency accommodation with his mum and siblings, but his content creation elevated him to a level of success which would have seen him earn a significant amount, especially on TikTok. So to stand wrong and strong when being told you've offended a community is very silly move. He should have deleted the video and apologized. Should also be a reminder to creators to try and expand your brand offline. Also, so you not relying on follower numbers for income and having additional sources of income as a backup investments. Yes, I understand having other sources of income makes sense, or having like a job, part-time job where you have a certain amount of money coming in at the end of the month. A lot of creators and a lot of people that get thrown into fame and attention, it happens like this. Most people, it happens like this. There's no rule book on this content creator game. You are literally winging it. And unless you have the right connections that can get you into a place where even if you're not posting, you're still earning, that's great, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all. I'll be honest, we don't exactly know what the exact reason is why his account was banned or temporarily suspended, but I feel like once you reach a certain level of following reach, you should be protected in some way. And it's so annoying. I find it so annoying that as creators, we don't have it's not even like we have a form that we can fill in on these apps which say, okay, this is now my job. Do you get what I mean? We're literally out here winging it. And if anything happens to our account, we just have to start again. That's why one thing I would say is that's why it's important to build a strong name for yourself. That way, if anything happens, you can make a backup account. You can make a backup account. You can just keep going, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm reading all these tweets and it's like people are making it a Asian versus black thing. The way we are treated on every single social media platform, regardless of what it is that we do, we get it way harder than anybody else. There are certain videos that don't get pushed by some creators simply for the colour of our skin. And what a lot of people don't realize is there's a science behind all of these apps. There's a reason why certain creators' videos get pushed more, but based simply for the fact that they are of a lighter complexion or have white skin. That can be a conversation for another day, but there's plenty of videos that I've seen where people are doing blackface, people are playing Jamaican music and got box braids and winding up themselves and captioning it white girl yardie. But we must just sit and laugh. We must just take it. You can be equally offended by both things. Both things are valid in itself. It is not a competition. I would like you guys to comment down below and tell me what you guys think. But I also want you guys to comment if you were in Ehiz's shoes. Because I feel like a lot of times you lot just be saying anything. You lot will be saying anything. And you don't put yourself in the feet of the individuals. And you just place blame and start attacking. But that was all for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe to the ting. And I will see you guys in my next video.